As COVID-19 spreads across the world, many sports bodies are cancelling or postponing events, with more set to follow. The NBA was one of the first to act on March the 11th, taking the decision to suspend the season a week after Utah Jazz player Rudy Gobert tested positive for the virus. Major League Baseball has suspended its spring training. They have also delayed their opening day, which was scheduled for March the 26th, for at least 2 weeks. MLB games scheduled to be played in Mexico City and Puerto Rico have been cancelled. The National Hockey League announced on Wednesday that they will be suspending their season for at least 2 weeks, with the NHL's Board of Governors apparently yet to meet to finalise the details. The 146th running of the Kentucky Derby has been moved to September the 5th. It will be the first time that the world-renowned horse race hasn't been run on the first Saturday in May since 1945, when it was moved as a result of World War II. Both the men's and women's professional tennis tour has been suspended until the 7th of June. The French Open has been postponed until September, and the BNP Paribas Open in Indian Wells, California has been cancelled. All ATP and WTA rankings have been frozen until further notice. The USA Track and Field Athletics governing body called for this summer's Olympic Games in Tokyo to be delayed. This follows on from a request from USA Swimming for it to be delayed by 12 months. The Boston Marathon organisers have postponed the race from April the 20th to September the 14th. US Major League Soccer has postponed its season. In golf, the Players' Championship in Florida was cancelled after the first round. The PGA Tour was also scrapped all events until at least May the 10th. The year's first major, the Masters, has been postponed from April the 9th to some later date. Formula One have cancelled the Australian Grand Prix and postponed the next 3 races in Bahrain, Vietnam and China. They are hoping to start the season in Europe at the end of May, putting the Dutch and Spanish races scheduled for May the 3rd and 10th in Zandvoort and Barcelona in doubt. NASCAR have postponed all race events up to May the 3rd, including races at the Atlanta Motor Speedway and Homestead Miami Speedway, but have said that they do intend to run all 36 races this season. One of the few sports not to suspend events is the UFC, with boss Dana White confirming that the next big fight, scheduled for April the 18th, will go ahead with 10 people in the room, stating, "I have over 350 employees who work for me. Multi-billion-dollar companies are laying off all their employees right now. We haven't laid off one person at the UFC. Everyone's going to get paid, and we will figure this out, and we will be the first sport back on."